Fatiha. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah rabbil alamin. Maliki yaumiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Okay, a very good afternoon to everyone, especially to Mr. Zulkarnain Hassan Basri from the Japan Da'wah Centre, founder of Japan Da'wah Centre, and president of Japan Muslim Foundation, the CEO of Nippon Muslim Corporation, and also the managing director of Awqaf Japan Corporation, Ustaz Usama, also from Japan Da'wah Centre. I also would like to welcome Associate Professor Dr. Suhaimi bin Ishaq from Tunku Intan Syafinas School of Accountancy, Tisal, Universiti Utara Malaysia, for joining us this afternoon program as a evaluator for our international online conference for poster presentation. So this program is actually the program conducted by the class seminar in Islamic Banking and Finance. So this assignment was to assign to students for they are to do research on particularly related to Islamic or particularly related to green finance. So this afternoon's poster presentation is under the theme of the pioneering sustainable growth through Islamic green finance and innovations. So there will be about 7 groups that are going to present their poster presentation. So we are very lucky and honored and very grateful today, this afternoon, because we have our special guests who would like to share the experience from the Japan's about the development of finance and banking in Japan's. So alhamdulillah, so we would like to have so-called, we would love to hear from the Mr. Zul about the so-called probably the value of banking and finance in Japan that could be related to Islamic finance and banking. So the itinerary of this online conference, the value of banking and poster presentation would be like there will be a 7 poster presentation. So within the so-called group of presentation, we will invite Mr. Zulkarnain to share the perspective of banking and finance from Japan's. So we will begin with the presentation of 1 to 3 presenter of poster. Then we will call Mr. Zulkarnain to give his talk. Then follow with group 4 until 7 to present their poster. And then last is about, we will open for Q&A. So before we begin our poster presentation, I would like to invite our lead of students, Mr. Haikal, to recite the dua. Please, Mr. Haikal.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Am I audible? Can everyone hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so before I recite the dua, let's all of us recite Kitab Al-Fatiha. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. O Allah, the most generous, the most affectionate, shower upon our ceremony with your grace and mercy. Make this pioneering sustainable growth through Islamic green finance and innovations program a beneficial and blessed ceremony from beginning until the end. O Allah the Almighty, the possessor of having all power, we seek refuge from you from all things that may tarnish our ceremony and from things which hinder us from obeying your command. To you alone we entrust all our affairs. O Allah, you are the all-knowing. We are here to gain your vast knowledge. Grant us with your knowledge. Illuminate our hearts with your light and guidance so that we become the servants whom you are pleased with. Make us easily understand, appreciate, and practice your knowledge. O Allah, you are the one exalted in power, the one full of knowledge and wisdom, between the good and evil, between the obvious and the unseen. Protect us from calamity and danger, from disturbances and strife. Grant our prayers, guide us to righteousness and to the path that you bless. Provide us with people that are sincere, responsible, trustworthy, noble, and honest. O Allah, help us in building a developed nation filled with united people. We forever seek your blessings. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار وصلى الله على محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Amin, Amin, Ya Rabbal Alamin. Thank you, Mr. Haikal, for your dua recitation. So we'd like to welcome also Dr. Fakhrin for joining our class, our session this afternoon. Welcome, Dr. Fakhrin. So without further ado, I would like to invite our first group to present your poster presentation. So you have about 7 to 10 minutes. So for your presentation. Okay, all right. Please, for first group presentation. Yeah, group presentation, please.
Can you hear?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So, share slide.
Okay.
Okay, sekejap. Okay, Assalamualaikum. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good afternoon to all, especially to our special guest, Mr. Zulkarnain. I am Novel Ain binti Abdul Talib, representing for No Almal Finance. Today, I will present our poster title, which is Wakaf for Sustainability, Community Development in Malaysia. This presentation highlights the potential of Wakaf as a catalyst for green finance, particularly in renewable energy initiative aimed at fostering community development. Wakaf is more than just a form of charity. It is a sustainable financial mechanism that creates a long-term environmental and social impact. By harnessing Wakaf, we can fund innovative green projects such as renewable energy initiative that align with Malaysian low carbon aspiration 2040. Wakaf supports sustainability through its perpetual funding structure, which can be utilized for renewable energy projects like solar installation in mosques and community infrastructure. This initiative reduces reliance on fossil fuels, lowering carbon emissions while empowering communities economically by decreasing energy costs and enabling the allocation of resources to other essential services like education and healthcare. Moreover, mosques equipped with renewable energy can serve as sustainability hubs, inspiring community to adopt eco-friendly practices. Okay, you can see at the poster, for example here, The solar wakaf project implemented at Masjid Al-Mursyid in Gerimpau Palace. And the project worth RM and 110,000 was funded through cash wakaf, which is a wakaf al-nukut, in collaboration with MAIP and Berakyat. Okay, this initiative showcase how wakaf can transform masjid mosque into greenhouse, driving both environmental and community development. The implementation of such a project involves a structured funding model where wakaf contributions are supported by donors and government agencies and private sector. Efficient solar systems are installed and training is provided to local community to ensure proper maintenance and sustainability. By supporting wakaf for renewable energy, your contribution can fund solar panel installation for mosques and community building, enhance financial independence for community, and reduce Malaysian carbon footprint. Okay, and for the conclusion, we can understand wakaf is a powerful tool for sustainability, contributing to Malaysian low carbon aspiration 2040 while empowering communities. Through projects like the Green Mask, we can reduce carbon emissions, save energy costs, and inspire eco-friendly practices. Okay, last but not least, together, let's us build a greener and more sustainable future. That's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you, presenter. Before we go into next presentation, I am Hidayah and I am the moderator for today's webinar. Without further ado, I would like to invite presenter from Group Hasrat Financial Consultancy on the topic Green Suku.
Okay, thank you very much, Ms. Moderator. Can you hear me, everyone?
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you very much. So, first of all, I would like to introduce myself. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And greetings to all of my friends and my respected lecturer. Also to our special invited guest, Mr. Sukanan, and also a respected lecturer from TISA, if I'm not mistaken, that I've heard that Dr. Amir Faiz has stated earlier. Okay, so for our group of Hasrat Financial Consultancy, we chose the topic of Green Sukuk. Okay, so why we chose the topic of Green Sukuk? Because we believe it is very important for us to utilize all the aspects, not only on the contract side, but also more on the capital market side. So Sukuk is a very interesting financial instrument, specifically designed to fund projects with positive environmental and climate benefits. It combines the principle of Islamic finance with the objective of sustainability and responsible investment. So simply to say, what I'm trying to imply is that this green sukuk is simply a sukuk that is used for what we call for a development of a climate project that is good for the climate. Okay, so we continue with our background. So the sustainable and Islamic finance have grown sharing principles like ethics and responsibility. This has driven the rise of Green Sukuk, supported by the initiatives like the G20, which is the Group 20. Group 20 is a group of countries that comprises of 19 sovereign countries such as China, Japan, Canada. So based on their efforts, they also follow up with the COP26, which is the 26th United Nations Climate Change Conference, which was held in Glasgow. Okay, so to close climate funding gaps. So following that, there is a COP28, which is the 28th United Nations Climate Change Conference. So this idea of Green Sukuk was developed through the discussion of many countries that want to improve our climate, because we are facing the issue of the temperature being higher than 1.5, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so from top institutions like ICMA, ISDB, and LSEG aims to promote best practices, increase awareness, and align Sukuk with United Nations SDGs. Okay, so for the green Sukuk, the challenges that we are facing is the absence of universally accepted standards for what qualifies as green, which leads to inconsistencies and uncertainties among investors. Okay, so for investors, what they want is what you call a reliable source of investment. So we have to have a standard guideline for us to invest, to increase the investor in Sukuk. Okay, so the second point, the second issue challenge is issuing green Sukuk involves additional expenses related to certification, compliance, and reporting. Okay, the third challenges is a general lack of awareness and understanding of green Sukuk among potential issuers and investors hampers market growth. So when the investors have a lack of awareness on the green Sukuk, which is not much explained, to be honest, they are not interested to invest in this particular area. Okay, so the fourth challenge is the relatively small size of the green Sukuk market results in limited secondary market liquidity, making it less attractive to investors seeking easy exit option. So for investors in the secondary market, they are trying to find easy way of making money, the reliable way. So for the green Sukuk, I would say is a new market, is not yet a developed market there. So it is a challenge that we have to face to solve, to improve the green finance. So the fifth challenge is the green projects, often involving new technologies, may be perceived as having higher risk profiles, which can deter investment. Okay, so continuing on, we will be discussing about the opportunities. So I believe that green Sukuk cater to the growing demand for investment that are both ethically and environmentally responsible, appealing to a broader range of investors. The second one is in countries like Malaysia and Indonesia, government initiatives and incentives have successfully promoted green Sukuk issuance, demonstrating the positive impact of policy support. Because from my research, I believe that Malaysia is a leading for green Sukuk because we have pushed this effort because we believe in the opportunity of green finance. Okay, so for the third opportunity is as awareness and standardization improve, there is substantial potential for the green Sukuk market to expand, attracting a diverse set of issuers and investors globally. Okay, so for the advantages or effect of green Sukuk is we could have funding for green project, you would have a good environment impact, and we could increase the investor appeal, and potentially we could incur the market growth to go up. Then lastly, there would be economic growth. Okay, so for the conclusion of green Sukuk, I believe it is an innovative way to combine Islamic finance with the global focus on sustainability. It helps fund projects that protect the environment while offering an ethical investment option. While there are challenges like unclear standards and limited market liquidity, the growing demand for responsible investment and strong government support create big opportunities. As the market continues to grow, green Sukuk can attract more investors and issuers, boosting economic growth and supporting the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Is a valuable tool for creating a more sustainable and prosperous future. So at the bottom of our poster, you can see that we have put some SDG that we believe are related to our green Sukuk, which is decent work and economic growth, industry innovation and infrastructure. The 13 is the climate action, and the 17 is partnership for the goals. Okay, so that is all for Hasrat Financial Aid and Consultancy Group. Thank you very much.
Thank you, presenter. Before that, I would like to welcome Prof. Dr. Nurhayati, who is joining our program today. Thank you, Prof. Now, let's welcome our next presenter, Group Al-Falah Independent Advisors, with their presentation on green vehicle.
Assalamualaikum and good afternoon, everyone. My name is Razmira Alina and I'm from Group Al-Falah, and today I'll be presenting on green vehicle financing. So, before we started, green vehicles is basically an environmentally friendly vehicle which is designed to produce fewer harmful emissions or to consume less fuel than conventional vehicles. So, these vehicles are often associated with lower environmental impact and improved fuel efficiency. So moving forwards, there are few of types of green vehicles that currently have nowadays, which is the first one is plug-in hybrid electric vehicles, it is similar to hybrids but can be recharged by plugging into an external power source. Next is hydrogen fuel.
Hmm. Hello, terdengar ke? Dengar. Mungkin presenter ada masalah
Oh, okay.
connection.
Okay.
Ya. Hidayah, macam mana Hidayah? Ada contact dengan presenter? Kita move on to next group dulu.
Better we move on to next presenter.
Okay, please.
Okay. Okay, now I would like to welcome our presenter, Baraka Finance with their topic Green Musyarakah. Please proceed.
Hello, boleh dengar ke? Boleh.
Ya,
Yes,
boleh.
ma'am.
Assalamualaikum everyone, especially to our special guest, Mr. Zulkarnain and Dr. Amirul Faiz. My name is Nur Alia Hanani from Group Baraka Finance. I'm here to explain to you about Green Musyarakah. It is a Sharia compliant financing model designed to support projects that align with environmental sustainability, renewable energy and sustainable development. So what is Green Musyarakah? It is a form of partnership financing in Islamic finance where two or more parties pool their resources to fund projects. What makes it unique is it focuses on eco-friendly ventures such as solar farm, wind energy project, sustainable agriculture, and waste management initiative. Then how does Green Musyarakah works? This process involves several key steps. First, proposal submission, which is the client prepares and submit a detailed green project proposal to the financial institution. This proposal must include the project objective, cost estimates, expected returns, and environmental impact. Second is agreement formation. Once the proposal is approved, both parties sign a Sharia compliant musyarakah agreement. Then this agreement outlines key details such as capital contribution, profit and loss sharing ratios, risk management, and roles for each partners. Third is capital utilization. The pool capital is used for activities like purchasing eco-friendly materials, building infrastructures, and managing operation. Both parties monitor the project's progress to ensure smooth implementation and adherence to sustainable goals. Fourth is profit distribution. Profits are shared according to the pre-agreed ratio, ensuring fairness for both parties. In case of loss, it is shared proportionately based on each party's capital contributions. Last is exit mechanism, which is at the end of the project or a specific period, an exit mechanism is implemented. This could involve the financial institution selling its stakes to the client, disposing of assets, or restructuring equity holdings. The entire process complies with Sharia principle, ensuring mutual benefits. Okay, for the key features of musyarakah, it's about what makes green musyarakah an ideal financing model for sustainable development. There are three main features, which is first, risk and profit sharing. This ensures a fair distribution of both rewards and risks between parties, in line with Islamic finance principle. Second is focus on sustainability, which is green musyarakah prioritize eco-friendly projects that positively impact the environment and society. Last one is flexibility, which is the structure is adaptable for various industry, including renewable energy, sustainable agriculture, and green technology. So, to conclude my presentation, green musyarakah represent an innovative and ethical approach to financing, aligning financial success with environmental preservation. By supporting eco-friendly ventures, this model not only complies with Sharia principle, but also contributes to global efforts to create a more sustainable future. As we move forward, it is crucial to recognize the role of Islamic finance in addressing pressing environmental challenges. Green Musyarakah is more than just a financial tool. It is a step toward achieving a greener and more sustainable world. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, presenter. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now have a short break. During this time, we are honored to have a sharing session by our special guest, Encik Zulkarnain bin Hassan Basri, founder of the Japan Da'wah Centre. Encik Zulkarnain, the stage is yours.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Okay, Alhamdulillah ya. Sebenarnya kalau kita lihat di Jepun ini, sorry, in English, okay? I'm so sorry. So if we see, in Japan, they are, as I can say, they are merely nearly to apply the Islamic way, as their BLR are so low. Okay, for example, in Japan, if you want to actually in Japan they are start already Islamic finance from of course the base is from Malaysia. So this is a SMBC, the biggest among the biggest banking in Japan, and the second is UFJ Bank. They also are now applying Islamic banking using in Malaysia. So as you know, in Japan, example, you want to use the credit card. When you use the credit card, you have to mention to them how many times you have to pay. 3 times, 1 time, 3 times, 6 times, or 12 times. So here in Japan, you cannot pay as you like. You have to pay with the akad. The akad, then you pay. and the amount of money is fixed already. It's about the ratio is fixed already, so you cannot change the payments. No, once you make it, then you have to follow the rule. Or if you miss out 2 times paying, and then you cannot make a credit card anymore. So the system is very strict here. So every time you using the credit card, you have to pay exactly the same. It's actually more. That's why in Japan, people are very rare to use credit card. They use credit card to only to make easy payment, cashless. They use credit card as a cashless, where now we also have debit card. No, so here in Japan, the use of credit card and debit card almost the same. They're using it for the point, for the easy, for the cashless. So, and then the bank system. If you put money in the bank, there's no I'll say there's no interest. Almost you will losing the money because they'll charge for the services. Example, if you want to withdraw the money, they'll charge minimum 12 ringgit per withdrawal. Or sometime if off day, uh, to sometimes 20 ringgit to transfer the money from A bank to B bank. So the maximum is 20 ringgit per transfer. So in Japan, the bank system take gain their in gain their I'll say gain the revenue gain the revenue by the transaction of the money. The more you transact the money, the more they will get the income. So this is the thing that they use here, and seldom people use credit card because um, the credit card will charge, of course, the extra to them. So they don't want to pay the extra. And what made them able to pay cash, because they are quite people, we can call people sabar of people. They can sabar to buy something. They save the money every month. So for them to buy the car, most of them, some of them buying car by cash. They don't want to take the loan from the bank because they know take the loan is a waste of money. And because the ration of the car and the salary is quite low here, example, if you want to buy a car, okay, a car, normally 5 months salary can buy a car already. 5 months salary normally. If you want to buy like maybe like Alphard, 1 year salary, one and a half year salary can buy Alphard already. So the ration between salary and car is very very small. So normal people, if they, example, buying the second hand car, 1 month salary you can buy already second hand car. So that's make people don't want to have a don't want to use, don't have to loan. They really don't love to loan money. So it's very, I don't know, it's very rare for me because I live in Malaysia. I know people really love to have a loan, even personal loan have. But here in Japan, people don't love to have a loan. They love to have a free from loan, yeah, free from loan life. So that's why here in Japan, the bank system cannot gain money from interest because people don't loan. So what they make, they have to gain money from the process. So that's why they take withdrawal. Every withdrawal have a cost. Even the same bank like Maybank, you want to withdraw money from Maybank. For example, they make a free from 9 to 5. Other than that, you have to pay at least 3 ringgit for withdrawal. So this is the process. The bank system here, they make they take the money from the work they done. This is quite impressive. I mean, yeah, they are. I cannot say it's a Islamic way, but it's nearly to Islamic way where the money is not the product. The money is the tool to buy the product. The product is the product itself is the thing that they mean the product itself is the focus of the transaction, not the money. So the money will only become the how say um only become the transaction to deliver the product. So I believe I cannot say it's Islamic banking system, but I believe they are nearly the way of their applying is nearly the system of our system. So, but I really don't understand about Islamic banking. I'm just know roughly about that. So, this is what happening in Japan. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Zul. If I can ask permission from Hidayah to respond a little bit to Mr. Zul with what has Mr. Zul shared just now. And yeah, we have also Prof. Dr. Hayati in our session today. So based on what Mr. Zul has shared just now, Mr. Zul has mentioned about the banking in Japan practice was very close to the Islamic principles. But when I heard Mr. Zul said that in Japan that they actually do not treat money as the commodity. Money is just like the medium of exchange. Actually, this is what from the Islamic perspective view on money. Money is not the product. Right? Money is just a medium of exchange, unit of analysis, and the so-called store of value. Then the bank, they charge the fees based on the services they provide. Like whenever the customer would like to withdraw money, so that they will charge. So this is kind of ujrah, upah, atau services which is permissible in Islam. And I think that another thing which is close to Islam, which is they do not promote the debt. So they try to make sure that the people are debt free. So because riba is very close to the debt. Whenever we take a loan, so if there is any additional amount on the loan, so it amount to riba. It makes that transaction is fall under riba transaction. So if people are free from debt and the transaction is based on cash, so people will free from interest, free from riba transaction. So this is something which is we probably learn from how this banking in Japan practice, which is for me is very close to Islamic banking finance principles. What do you think, Prof? If Prof can respond to the Chizul explanation just now.
Thank you very much. I didn't expect to, but anyway, I think Cik Zul, what you said was very what do you call that, revealing lah kan, how the Japan practice. I think the Japanese are known in the world as the largest saviors. Dia orang yang simpan banyak duit sekali kan, because maybe now I understand why they save a lot of money, because every withdrawal is very costly, so that is in terms of that. But I just wonder if it is a big project. Kalau big project, how do they finance the project? If it is like infrastructure project or housing development projects, how does those businessmen get financing? Do you know, Cik Zul?
Okay. As I know, only for the houses. For the houses, they also ask people to buy, of course, by cash if they possible, as much as possible. And during the loan, they will mention how much interest rate they have to pay from the beginning.
Okay.
They make the
Okay.
clear calculation. Like say, doctor want to buy the house. For this house is cost is 2,000 ringgit. So doctor will pay 50,000 ringgit for the cost, for the our cost. They call it our cost. So and this will divided by months.
Okay.
So
All right.
most of their loan, they indicate the how much you have to pay for the, you can call interest rate, how much you have to pay in a separate total lump sum money.
Okay.
So
So it's just like macam murabahah jugalah, right? It's a fixed amount, monthly payment. Right?
yes, fixed amount monthly
Yeah.
payment, yes.
Yeah.
And then during
okay
the
then.
bonus, they have to
Mm,
pay extra.
okay.
So when bonus come, they have 2 years, 1 year have two bonus. So during the bonus, they have to pay extra, so that
Okay.
the loan can be I mean settle
Good.
fast. Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
That is actually Islamic. What we also do in the other. So in a way that is very good lah, because they do have that option where if you have extra money you can actually settle your commitment much earlier, okay?
Yes.
Yeah. Is there a very strong development in terms of venture capital? I mean, since they don't really rely on bank financing, do they get partnership or partners to come and provide capital and like that, like macam tu in Japan?
Yeah, they have a few the few company that give us services where
Yes.
you buy this house and we will take care of it. So they will
Okay.
use this house as a Airbnb, something like that, homestay.
Oh.
So you buy the house, so we will pay you the monthly for the investment monthly. So you just pay the loan to the bank. I mean to the bank. So they have some cases where they make this kind of things in Japan,
Okay.
because in Japan you cannot refinance the home.
Mm.
It's almost impossible, because the day you buy the house, your buying house will not exceed the price of future price will not exceed the buying price,
Oh,
because
okay.
it's a devalue. The value of the house will be become lower and lower once you buy. It's like a car, buying a car in Malaysia.
Oh,
So
I see.
the property here is not how to say increase, is decrease.
Uh, uh, so actually they encourage ownership lah,
They
right?
encourage ownership,
Not
yes, yeah. Ownership, they
encourage
encourage
ownership.
ownership. So
Yeah.
yeah, the refinance is almost impossible.
So
Because
who wants to refinance if it is at a loss, kan?
yes, because, yeah, because the loss you cannot refinance, yes. So
Yeah. Thank you.
welcome.
Okay, Dr. Faiz. Thanks.
Thank you, Prof. Back to Ms. Hidayah.
Okay, thank you Encik Zulkarnain for sharing this valuable knowledge. It is truly enlightening, and I hope we can reflect on and learn from this unique approach. I would like to thank Dr. Amrul Faiz and Prof. Dr. Nohayati for engaging in session. So now we will continue with the presentations. Let's welcome our previous presenter, Group Al-Falah Independent Advisors, with their presentation on green vehicle.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Menjalani from Group Alpala. So today I will be presenting on green vehicle financing. So green vehicles is an environmentally friendly vehicle designed to produce fewer harmful emission or to consume less fuel than conventional vehicles. So these vehicles are often associated with lower environmental impact and improved fuel efficiency. So there are a few types of green vehicles. They are famous in Malaysia and current market. So the most common one that we know is electric vehicles such as Tesla models, and currently most of product for company from develop a lot of electric vehicles such as Produa, Proton, and so on. Okay, so the model that we are initiating is green vehicle financing, which is designed to promote sustainability by offering Sharia compliant financing options for environmentally friendly vehicles, including EVs and hybrids. So this program is structured under the Murabaha concept, cost plus financing, like a common green, like a common vehicle financing. However, this is specifically on the electric vehicles and hybrids. So the concept is sustainable finance. So it emphasizes financial solutions that promote eco-friendly projects while creating long-term social and economic advantages. In order to combat climate change and reduce carbon footprints, green vehicle financing encourage the purchase of low emission and energy efficiency automobiles. So the implementation on this green vehicle financing is, the first one is attractive financing package on top of green incentive. So for example, is the pricing is as low as 2.10% per annum fixed rate, equivalent to plug-in hybrid and fully electric vehicles, or even lower, with a financing amount up to 500,000. This is have been implemented by one of the bank in Malaysia, which is RHB Bank. And the second that we can implement is sustainable financing solutions by simplifying access to financing for EV ecosystem players and connecting those in need of capital. This green vehicle financing aim to power the growth of the industry and encourage the switch to EVs. So for instance, automotive brand owners can venture into new markets. Those car dealers, those are looking to expand their EV electric vehicles inventory, and charging point operators that aiming to procure and install charging infrastructure can apply for this green vehicle financing in order to meet their working capital needs. So the third one is the collaboration with prominent EV players in the market. So as for example that have been applied by UOB, this part their green vehicle financing include a lot of collaboration with prominent EV players in the market. For example, is Great Wall Motor Malaysia, which is a leading Chinese auto manufacturer. Other than that is Hamdabi Motors, like also the global brands like BYD, BMW, and they also collaborated with those public transportation service provider and charge EV by Instant Green Tech and Power-B that contributing to the charging infrastructure network for the EV. And this collaboration and initiative are tangible steps towards promoting EV adoption in line with the national transport policy and supporting the nation's goal of having 1.5 million EVs on the road by 2024. So how does this green vehicle financing help the environment? We believe that the first one is promoting green financing. As we all know that as the current news, green financing, which goes directly to environmentally friendly projects, has reached 4.8 billion of September 2024, which is, for example, for the Bank Islam, it's exceeded the Bank Islam target, and this is include the renewable energy such as solar, hydropower, which lessen the dependence on fossil and emission of green gases. So by implement the green vehicle financing, it as long as promotes the green financing in terms of overall. So the next one is support for renewable energy. most renewable energy projects supported by the bank are consistent with Malaysia's National Energy Transition Roadmap and the country's goal of reaching net zero emissions by 2050. So these projects, this green vehicle financing project can reduce carbon footprints as renewable energy that is used instead of conventional energy, hence helping address climate change. So the third one is assimilation of sustainable development goals. So one of the initiative that can be implied, we can follow like how Bank Islam manage the Ihsan Sustainability Investment Account, which is ISIA, which supports program that address United Nations SDG and climate change and principle-based taxonomy of Bank Negara Malaysia. So these are sustainable development goals such as affordable and clean energy. So how this green vehicle financing is lines with Maqasid Syariah. So the first one is preservation of the environment. Maqasid Syariah aims to protect the environment, which is a fundamental aspect of sustainable development. So by focus on this green financing, renewable projects such as solar and hydropower, it directly contributes to environmental sustainability and aligns with the Islamic principle of stewardship over the earth. So the second one is economic welfare. This initiative not only support the environmental goals but also promote economic growth by creating jobs and supporting micro, small, and medium-sized enterprise. So this dual focus on economic and environmental welfare reflects the Maqasid objective to enhance human well-being. So the third one is social justice by targeting underserved communities and promoting rural development. This green finance initiative embody the Maqasid Syariah commitment to social justice. So these efforts ensure that benefits of economic growth are distributed equitably across society. And the last one is long-term sustainability. So most bank ambitious goal is to grow its sustainable finance portfolio by the end of 2025, demonstrate a long-term vision that it is essential for sustainable development, resonating with the Maqasid Syariah, emphasize on sustaining resources for future generation. So in conclusion, we believe that this kind of initiative contribute to the environment by reducing carbon emission, promoting clean energy, supporting sustainable agriculture, and encouraging eco-friendly business practice. So I believe that when there is this kind of green vehicle financing implemented by most of banks in Malaysia, it will encourage the use of e-vehicle in terms of market Malaysia. So it will help also to the low emission and energy efficiency in Malaysia. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, presenter. Welcome to our fifth presenter, Khairat Barokah, with their topic Islamic Green Loans.
All right, thank you so much to our moderator. Assalamualaikum and a very good day, everyone. My name is Nur Ayatuti Muhammad Rizan and I am a presenter for Khairat Barokah Group. And today I'm going to present about our topic, which is Islamic Green Loans, which is Qard Hasan, the sustainable path toward the green finance. All right, so over the last decade, we know that climate crisis has been recognized as a major threat to humanitarian climate change on the global scale. And today, these environmental changes is getting worse and worse. It's a global concern of the bad environmental changes as a result of long and unfriendly economic activities. So it must be minimized immediately to stop the worst consequences for our future generations. So to support this goal, it is important for all to take the initiative to use the green financing as part of efforts to promote the green economy. A sustainable financing strategy should aim to increase low cost and also collateral-free lending to company or any small medium enterprise SME that have a good track record with payment with the bank. And Islamic finance is actually have the solution to provide the alternative resources to invest in environmentally friendly projects. In practices, we know that the implementations of Islamic finance must refer to legal law and also the Sharia law. So by aligning the Islamic finance principles and also with the Sharia regulations and the Sustainable Development Goals, which is SDG, there is a potential to offer the solutions and funding resources for the transition to a circular green economy. So we, from Khairat Barakah Group, we would like to introduce the implementations of Islamic green loans, which is Kad Hasan, as a sustainable path towards the green finance. So Kad Hasan actually is an agreement or the form of loan applied in Islamic banking. So since interest is not allowed in Islam, we can use Kad Hasan as a part of interest-free loan product. So Kad Hasan in the practices is not only can be used as interest-free emergency loan for the poor, but also can be used as a financing product. So the implementation framework for this Islamic green loan Kad Hasan consists of the model, which is it involves the collaborating with the financial institutions and the government to fund any environmentally friendly project. So the government, the businesses, and also all the financial institutions all can act in a way that will help the company or SME sector become more environmentally friendly. So I would like to highlight a few of the example of the project, which is such as renewable energy project through solar power plants. So Kad Hasan also can be used to finance the constructions or any operations of solar power to generate the electricity from the sunlight. This can help in reduce our reliance on the fossil fuels and also can mitigate the climate change. And next is a sustainable agriculture project, which is through organic farming. So Kad Hasan can finance the constructions and operations of sustainable agriculture project, which is organic farming. So Kad Hasan also can support the transition to organic farm practices, which it can be used to minimize the harmful impact of the chemicals and also to promote soil health. So from this implementation, this can help to improve our food quality and also to protect our environment and enhance the livelihood of the farmer. So how it works? So the first one is it must involving the financial sources, contribution from the Islamic bank, zakat funds, or corporate social responsibility, SCR. And next, for the loan allocation, I would like to highlight the two solutions that can be done, which is the first one is to involve the government, banks, and also the potential company. So the government, they can provide financing subsidies and also provide the assistance to company to increase the business capacity. This can help to this can help to reduce the company limited bank's funds and also risk of default. And next, the second way is to provide the loans, which is digital financing mechanism that are carried out to overcome the selections of the right borrowers. So SME, they need to adopt this green finance initiative in operating their business that have harmful impact on the environment. And third is monitoring and evaluation is a must to ensure that the loan achieves its intended green objective. So what is the environmental impact of this Kad Hasan green loan? As I mentioned before, there are too many examples of green finance projects that can be supported through Kad Hasan. So by channeling this fund toward this project, Kad Hasan can play a significant role in promoting environmentally sustainability to create more sustainable future for all. So Kad Hasan, when we channel into green finance, can have a significant positive environmental impact, such as the first one is it can be reduced carbon emissions through renewable energy. So for example, we can funding the solar or wind project through Kad Hasan that can significantly reduce our reliance on fossil fuels, leading to lower greenhouse gas emissions and also can mitigating the climate change. And last but not least, it can enhance the biodiversity, which is through the forest conservations. So Kat Hassan also can support the forest conservations and reforestation initiative that can help to preserve our biodiversity and maintain the ecological balance for our planets. So that's all for me and my group. Thank you.
Thank you, presenter. Now, let's welcome our next presenter from Group Iman Financial and Wealth Planning with their presentation on green home financing.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Moderator. Can you listen to me? Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Ms. Moderator. I will start with. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Nadra Binti Izam, and I am represent my group today to talk about our poster on green home financing, empowering eco-friendly living. This topic is okay, let's start with the basic. What is green home financing? Which is a type of financial solution that help people make their home more sustainable. Imagine being able to install a solar panel, use energy efficiency material, or set up a rainwater harvesting system, and all while getting financial support to do so. It's not just about helping the environment, it's about making green living accessible and affordable for everyone. Okay, green home financing is all about empowering the sustainable living. It supports the homeowner who want to make an eco-friendly change by offering benefits like lower interest rate, flexible payment option, and even specific financing for sustainable building material. This way, we don't have to break the bank to go green. And most of the financial institutions offer this feature for a green home financing. Now, let's talk about why this matters. Green home financing directly aligns with several sustainable development goals, which is the affordable and clean energy, sustainable cities and community, and the climate change. All these goals remind us that even a small step like choosing greener homes contribute to a bigger impact on the world. But how does it work in real life? We jump into the real world practical insight. Green home financing encourage the practice like energy efficiency, water conservation, and using eco-friendly material. Over the time, this reduces our carbon footprint, save costs for homeowners, and supports the goods of sustainable housing. Okay, for example, by using solar panels or rainwater harvesting system, can cut down on utility bill while also benefit the planet. Can I ask for the presenter to click on the green home financing? It's okay. We continue to the poster. Okay, for the real world practical insight, I can say if you guys ever notice about the green building and also green home in Malaysia, which is for example is Minna Lakeside Mall located at Shah Alam. It's kind of a green home, green buildings. It's kind of the example of the real world practice. It's open air and very the environmental friendly. So how it impact on the environment? Like it is reducing the carbon emission and also encouraging the renewable energy system like the solar panel. Also, it's supporting the water conservation during water harvesting and efficient plumbing system, and also promote the sustainable waste management, which is by applying in this funding and eco-friendly construction practice. So, like any great idea, there are still have a challenges. A high cost, a lack of standardization, and limited awareness are some of the hurdles. On top of that, eligibility criteria can sometimes make it hard for people to qualify. But with the right financial literacy program and government subsidy and any incentive, that this issue can definitely be tackled. And to conclude all this, the green home financing is a step towards a greener future, offering financial solutions that support sustainable living while addressing environmental challenges. It's not just about money, it's about creating a sustainable future, a way to help individuals make impactful changes that are good for both their wallets and also their environment. So, as a community, we can raising the awareness where more people know about the green home financing and its benefit. It make eco-friendly home that the standard that rather than the exception. So, I think that is all about green home financing from in my group. Thank you.
Thank you, presenter. Now, it is my pleasure to welcome the last presenter from Group Taufik Financial to present on the topic Green Takaful.
Hello. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much, guys. Assalamualaikum, and it's a pleasure to be with you today. So today we will be discuss about Green Takaful, an innovative financial solution that merge Islamic principles with the environmental sustainability to combat the climate change and support the eco-conscious practices. The presentation, this aims to explore the Green Takaful's benefit, challenges, and its role in achieving Malaysia's climate goal. So what is Takaful? Takaful originates from the Arabic word kafala, meaning guaranteeing each other. It's an Islamic insurance system based on the mutual cooperation, shared responsibility, and risk sharing. Unlike the conventional insurance, Takaful pools participants' funds to cover risk collectively, adhering to the Sharia principles. So what is Green Takaful? It's a specialized form of Takaful focused on sustainability and climate action, addressing the climate-related risk while incentivizing the environmentally friendly practices. For example, Green Takaful encouraged to actions like using renewable energy to reduce the carbon footprints. So why Green Takaful? It's alignment with the Islamic principles. For Green Takaful aligns with Maqasid al-Sharia by protecting life, wealth, and environment while promoting the sustainable. Encourage eco-friendly practices such as adopting green vehicles and sustainable buildings. Contribution to natural climate goals. For example, Malaysia aims to reduce the greenhouse gas emissions by 45% by 2030. Green Takaful supports this goal by funding renewable energy projects and promoting low carbon technologies. And then the ethical responsibility. This supports to cooperate with the social responsibility by the fostering the environmental stewardship. And then Green Takaful products. Can I have the poster? Yeah, thank you very much. Okay, so let's introduce with the Green Takaful products. So Green Takaful is Green Card Takaful. It's gives discounts and rewards for electric hybrid vehicle owners. For example, a participant switching to an electrical vehicle receives a lower premium, promoting reduced carbon emissions. And then Green Building Takaful provides coverage for environmentally friendly buildings meeting standards and like LEED and or energy efficient certification. For example, a business investing in a green certified office building can secure the tailored financial protection. And then adverse weather Takaful protects against the financial losses caused by the weather events like floods, storm, and heat waves. For example, farmers affected by the unpredictable weather receives compensation for crop damages and ensuring the financial resilience. So this Takaful can finance based on that. And then challenges in Green Takaful. No, let's Can I have the poster? The next one. This one already finish. Okay. So business opportunities in the in an environmental impact. So opportunities for takaful operators. Green takaful appeals to eco-conscious consumers who prioritize the sustainability in their financial decisions. For example, like the customers are more likely to support products that align with the ethical and environmental values, and then develop innovative takaful products that address sustainability risk like climate change and natural disasters. And then the contribution to national climate goals that we already have discussed in the earlier discussion, that Malaysia is trying to reduce the greenhouse gas by 45% by 2030 through funding low carbon projects, partner with the industries, transitioning to the green technologies via risk sharing mechanism, foster collaboration with the government and sustainable development programs. And then customers contribution to the national climate goals. I already discussed. Okay. Customer-centric sustainability. Aligning with these trends open doors to international investments focused on the ethical and sustainable virtues. For example, partnering with the global green sukuk markets or renewable energy products. And then challenges in green takaful, which is have a limited awareness. Many consumers are unfamiliar with the green takaful and its benefit compared to the traditional takaful. For example, a business owner may not realize the option for sustainable practice can result in the lower premiums. And then operator readiness. Takaful operators often lack expertise in integrating environmental, social, and governance criteria into their products, which is an operator, for example, an operator struggles to evaluate the environmental impact on green certified products due to lack of expertise. Then infrastructure gaps. Offering green takaful requires the robust technological infrastructure for risk assessment, environmental evolution, and data analysis. For example, without advanced tools, it's challenging to accurately predict the climate risk and evaluate the sustainability is insured assets. And then opportunities that this is a new market, and green takaful offers a unique opportunity to create a new demographic, eco-conscious consumers who are increasingly prioritizing sustainability. And then governmental incentives that already discussed, and alignment with the global green finance trends. So to recap the whole thing, green takaful integrates the Islamic finance with sustainability, and then it incentivizes the eco-friendly practices and provides financial protection against climate risk and supports corporate social responsibility. And then to highlight the importance, green takaful represents a win-win scenario for business, community, and the environment. It's not just a financial solution, but a movement towards a sustainable future. So let us embrace the green takaful as a groundbreaking approach to ethical finance and climate action. Together, we can secure a better future for generation to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you to all presenters for their insightful contribution. Each presentation has brought us closer to understanding the importance and implementation on green finance. We have now reached the Q&A session. If you have any questions to our presenter, please feel free to use the chat function or unmute your mic. We will address as many questions as possible.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. It's about the green car. I just want to share what Japan do. Actually, Japan, they don't really promote the green EV car. They don't because now because why? By logic, they are having hybrid, using two energy to move compared to only use one energy to move. It's better to have two because have backup system. And then they can make this hybrid car more reliable than the EV, because EV during the summer some of them are burning because the battery is the battery itself is very weak to the heat and very weak to the cold. So the EV car, and then the of course the charging time is longer than uh, longer than you put the petrol in the car. So what Japan do is they are upgrading the technology of engine, where they achieve to make a high output of engine, high efficiency engine with a very small cc with high output and low fuel consumption. So within these 5 years, you can see Toyota car, Honda car are now moving to give a more focus on the hybrid, because hybrid they have EV also, and then they also have electric car. So why you want to, if you have two choice, why you have to choose only one? So this is the thing that make them very reliable and more easy to use, more customer friendly. And now Toyota moving to get a very high output, the high output of engine, high output of power with a very very low consumption. 1 liter you can achieve around 26 kilometer, 28 kilometer for 1 liters. So what for you want to change for the electric, full electric, because you can drive same output, same car, 1 liter 28 kilometer. So it's a, I mean, you can go Johor to Penang, Penang to Johor only 50 ringgit. So so why you have to buy the very expensive AV car where you can have a very reliable and not so expensive normal car. So this is what Japan do. They don't go to the green totally battery. And of course, as you know, the battery after use is very difficult to to recycle compared to any others metal. No, others metal you can recycle to produce it by car again. But if you use the battery, so huge a battery, to recycle the battery is very costly. It's not environmentally good. They said it's not really. It's one side EV, but another one side there's recycle is very difficult, very costly. So this is the thing they make a measure so that they don't really focus on EV. This is just info for you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Zulkarnain, for the new knowledge. I thought like Japanese people use EV because their technology is like very good, right? Okay.
Yeah, they are more focused on hybrid system.
Mm.
I see. This is new info. So
Yeah, they are different. Japan, yeah, it's quite different approach compared to any other nation in the world. Yeah.
Okay. So, does anyone have any questions for our presenter, or maybe would like to ask Mr. Zulkarnain to comments a bit about our presentations?
Yeah, Alhamdulillah, lots of new thing for me, especially for the you can related with the green and Islam. This is very new, and it can be said that Malaysia is among the leaders of the Islamic nation who can make a new approach of Islam you call it contemporary Islam. You know, the leader of Islamic banking, suku, and everything is even insurance. Alhamdulillah, actually you are among the best, and actually you really need to transfer this information to us here in Japan, because a lot of us here still don't know about what is Islamic banking. So what is different between Islamic banking and current banking? So some of them even have no idea. Then some of them even don't buy a house because riba is haram. So I cannot loan a bank. So some of them have a really this typical thinking. So we need to UUM need to help Japan, as Malaysia is the nearest nation, Islamic nation for Japan, and Malaysia is among the, I can say, is educated, have so much system. Our zakat system is very good. Our can be said that this system is don't have it in any other nation. I have talked with a lot of people about zakat system. It's totally different. So Alhamdulillah, we have a very good, system for Islamic. So I hope this kind of things is very good for UM to have achieve, to helping us to understand more about all the Islamic terms about the funding. So may this is be the first, or maybe we will have a next. So we'll try to make it more bigger from now, because maybe too short notice. So maybe we can make it very well. So we'll share this information to all my Japanese staff and all the
Yeah,
Japanese
for
links
sure.
here, inshallah.
For sure, for sure, Mr. Zul, for the next program, for sure.
Okay, I would like to end the live first. So thank you so much. Everybody, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.